Reflecting on Time for Change Foundation's journey over the past 2 decades, it has been nothing short of remarkable. We have not only envisioned change for our communities, but have been instrumental in forging paths towards it. At our core, we value compassion, integrity, professionalism in serving clients, belief in the potential of the human spirit, and that everyone deserves a home that is nurturing and supportive. Starting with one 6-bed shelter in 2002, Time for Change has marked significant milestones that have profoundly impacted the lives of over 4,000 individuals and families. We have emerged from our humble beginnings to now operate 18 facilities, which include 3 emergency shelters, 10 units of permanent supportive housing, an affordable housing apartment, our administration buildings, and most recently, our Black and Brown Opportunities for Profit Center. Time for Change has grown into a nationally recognized model that ends homelessness, exhibiting leadership, vision, innovation, and unbridled drive to assist families with reaching self-sufficiency. Dissatisfied with the status quo, Time for Change Foundation became affordable housing developers in 2012 when we developed the Phoenix Square Affordable Housing Apartments. Instead of waiting for the housing that our families needed, we created it. In that same year, Time for Change created the model program Positive Futures with a $1.2 million grant from SAMHSA. Positive Futures yielded a 100% reduction in recidivism for 135 women who are within 4 months of release and participated in the project for a 3-year period. In 2018, this project was selected for expansion and was awarded $2.1 million for a 5-year period, serving 220 women. Understanding the needs that formerly incarcerated individuals face when returning home from incarceration, Time for Change Foundation created a proven model which demonstrated that when given strength-based supportive services designed to meet their needs, people can succeed post-incarceration. And to date, we still have a 0% recidivism rate. Time for Change has empowered homeless women and children to achieve self-sufficiency by using an array of evidence-based programs and housing to end cycles of homelessness, addiction, incarceration, and abuse. Our main goal is that all families will transition to permanent housing with the capability of maintaining that housing in a clean and nurturing environment where children can thrive. As a full-service human services organization, Time for Change responds to the family as a whole. We believe that housing is a linchpin to achieving success. Once stably housed, we ensure that all needs are met so that the family unit will be healthy and prepared for lifelong success. Using a multi-generation approach, children receive therapeutic services along with educational support to assist with rebuilding the bond between them and their moms while overcoming trauma caused by separation.
I lost all my children, which was at the time 2 boys. I was on probation. We were homeless for about 10 months at the park down the street, and I didn't tell nobody about it. And I saved up for about the whole 10 months, 11 months, was able to get us a 2-bedroom apartment. And within the first 2-3 weeks, my PO found out about it because I didn't tell them because I was scared, and so I didn't even let probation know. So when they found out, that was a violation. So they violated me. Nobody there to take care of my kids. They took them as well. So went to jail, was in jail for a total of 8 months, but throughout the duration, I found out about Time for Change, and I was very interested. I heard nothing but good things, so I wrote them, and they wrote me back, and that was exciting. So once I got out, they told me come here, and that's what I did. They're everything I'm fighting for and striving for, just to think from back then, being young, and okay, I had a baby, I'ma still do what I do. But after losing them, I can't go do that no more, so. And losing my kids and fighting back for them at first on my own was very hard, but I was determined. Everything I said in jail, I set myself with goals. When you get out, ain't no drinking, ain't no smoking. You gonna get your kids back. You gotta do anger management. You gotta stay positive, stay focused, get a job, get a car, get a place. Everything I said I was gonna do when I got out and came directly as Time for Change said to come here, I did everything within the span of 3 months. There ain't no half-stepping. And I fully stepped out and fully stepped up and went on. I honestly would not be with where I am today without Time for Change. I wouldn't have got my kids back without them. The system didn't listen to me, but Time for Change did. After I got out, that's when they hit the ball running because I was here and I had somewhere to stay and go with Time for Change. And I got to see my boys here first. First time, it was amazing. Like, even though I was new to Time for Change, they was like, come on, open arms. Even my babies, everybody just had open arms for us. Like, and we never had that before. So it was awesome.
Family reunification is done in a safe and supportive environment and gives our families a foundation to recreate their lives and allows children to reach their highest potential. Time for Change Foundation offers an array of evidence-based supportive services beginning with strength-based case management, motivational interviewing techniques, seeking safety, licensed drug and alcohol outpatient, transportation, financial literacy, employment development, women's health and wellness, parenting education, children's play therapy, leadership development, and more. Since Time for Change Foundation's founder, Kim Carter, was honored as one of CNN's top 10 heroes, we have continued to be recognized for our agency's impact to transform the lives of homeless families. To that end, the expansion of our housing model in the Bay Area has exemplified our ability to model our programs and services throughout the state of California. Over the last year, Time for Change Foundation transitioned our Brighter Futures Emergency Shelter to meet the dire need of formerly incarcerated men, and to date, we have successfully helped 14 formerly incarcerated men reintegrate into society.
My name is Brian Stevenson. I'm the Executive Director of the Equal Justice Initiative in Montgomery, Alabama. I wrote a book titled Just Mercy, which is now a major motion picture. It describes our work over the last 30 years of challenging wrongful convictions, unfair sentences. The book centers on a man named Walter McMillan who spent 6 years on death row for a crime he didn't commit. Tragically, in this country, there are thousands of people who've been wrongly convicted, unfairly sentenced, falsely accused. We believe all of us have to engage in challenging this problem. I hope you'll want to learn more.
I was falsely accused of 2 counts of murder. Particular law enforcement, they had a rapport with other gang members and they decided that they were going to get rid of me. And so they falsely accused me of 2 counts of murder, and that's how I ended up on death row. I served 41 years before I was released. My case was actually overturned by the federal district judge, and he saw that that what they did was basically a setup. The day I was released, it's an indescribable feeling. I was happy to be released, but I also knew in the back of my mind that there were going to be new challenges that I would have to face. Since I've been at Brighter Future, I started off rebuilding my life, and I was achieving the normal things that we need to function in society. Getting my Social Security card, finding a job, also receiving my driver's license. The basic things that we might take for granted in life, those were the new things that I had to get and catch up with. And also learning how to take care of a house. As you know, Miss Tillman makes sure we're gonna keep that house right. I get a chance to work with these guys that was in predicaments like me. before I got help from Time for Change, you know. That's why my heart really, it really goes out for them. And I try to see the best in them so, you know, they don't, you know, kind of like go through what I was going through. I like Barry for the simple fact because I see the potential in him, you know. He's the type of guy that, you know, he don't need to be pushed. You just have to have patience and work with him. He's a leader.
So I spoke at the Capital Defense Seminar, which Brian Stevenson was the keynote speaker. All the lawyers and everybody that's involved with ending capital punishment in this country meet and try to find ways on how they could not only represent their clients, but how they can end the death penalty.
Whatever someone wants to accomplish, or, you know, as far as advancing their self and building on their self, you need a type of environment that's going to be quiet and humbling and comfortable to advance yourself. And that's what I found at the Time for Change program.
Time for Change Foundation made remarkable benchmarks in 2023 with the Legal and Employment Accessing Profit Program, or our LEAP program. By providing formerly incarcerated individuals with access to employment development, supportive services, and legal services, we have been able to assist 195 people obtain jobs, permanent housing, and clear their records. To help women of color advance their economic mobility, Time for Change Foundation began our scholarship program to help women obtain higher education and begin entrepreneurship journeys. Over the last year, we have been able to support 110 women of color with community college, vocational programs, and entrepreneurship support totaling $510,000 in scholarships.
On March 15th this year, we achieved 1 year of amazing entrepreneurial journey for women of color that want to build, grow, and scale their profitable businesses. In a year, we have onboarded more than 90 women of color into 3 of our main programs, Build, Grow, and Scale, of which 55 have already graduated from the Build program, and 15 have progressed into the Grow program. We have awarded 65 scholarships into both Build and Grow programs because we believe that if we empowered women to follow their journey into making their businesses ideas come true, we would be helping the community build more profitable businesses, that will build the economy in this amazing city of San Bernardino. We have hosted 3 fast pitch events in which entrepreneurs had the opportunity to seek investments from venture capitalists and angel investors, 2 of which have come out from our entrepreneurial pool here at the Bebop Center. And we made it possible so that investors come and see what we grow here. We have invested over $385,000 in seed monies for women to expand their businesses and make them a profitable reality. Forbes magazine featured the Bebop Center as one of the most innovative economic advancement hubs for women of color in California. We also have been published, on channels 7, channel 11, in most of the, daily news as one of the most remarkable upcoming businesses that want to help, communities all around. That is something that has not been seen anywhere here in the Inland Empire. Statistically speaking, there are 1.5 million women of color in the Inland Empire. Our goal is to target 5% of them. That is 76,000 new businesses created here in the Inland Empire. This is a large number, very ambitious, but we're going after them. We're going after high-growth industries that utilize technology, innovation, and artificial intelligence to ensure that our entrepreneurs are able to compete globally. We have it all here. We're providing women of color access to capital, information, technology, and networks in order to build, grow, and scale investable businesses.
For more information on how you can support our life-changing work, please visit our website at www.timeforchangefoundation.org, call our office at 909-886-2994, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook.